Hello everyone, welcome to General Orlando 327 plays Kingdom Hearts Final Mix episode 13. So we finished with the Ursula fight. Well, Ursula and Flotsam and Jetsam. I'm not going to fight these guys, I don't really care right now. They're going to respawn by the time I come back here anyway. I was trying to get the clamshell to open in her lair, and I realized later that the reason I couldn't get it to open was because the sea urchin had gotten hit sometime in the fight, so it wasn't gonna open. Now it will though. Go get a mithril if I could stop. If I didn't have to have Dolphin Kick equipped for the boss fight, the next boss fight, I would get rid of that altogether because it's a pain. It's tied to the same keys as going up and down, and I hate that. Oh, I do need to change. Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot to do that too. No, I can take. I want this back on manual for the next fight. The other one I want to do is I do want abilities. No, that's not it either. Huh. Alright. I guess you can't do that in one. I know in two you can turn off certain elemental attacks for Donald, because he has each spell as its own ability. I was going to turn off Thunder, but I'm gonna try this. I think Goofy might be better, but for the next fight, Goofy might be better than Donald, but we're gonna go with what I've got here. Alright, and I do need to try to kill these to get some frost gems. Hopefully I'll never have to come back here if I can get enough frost gems, although my RNG luck has been really bad today. I've already attempted to film this episode about 5 times, and it hasn't worked because either I wasn't satisfied with the way it turned out, aka had a lot of trouble with the next fight, because it's a pain in this world, mostly because the fight is less with the... I didn't need to do that. Thank you. The next boss fight is less about the actual fight itself and more about the fact that the controls here are awful. So, a couple of times I restarted the episode because of that, and then my capture card has been doing its thing again where it feels like cutting out the audio somewhere in the middle. One of them it cut out like 45 minutes into the episode and then decided to drop the audio feed. It's like, great. And of course I don't know until after I'm done with the episode and go to edit it. It doesn't, there's no way I would know that. Not where I wanted to go. You know what? I don't care about blowing up the other sea urchin. There's another sea urchin that I missed earlier, mostly because I couldn't remember where it was, that I can make a shortcut, but I don't care that much.
See,
now, first of all, we're really smart, and she ruled the seas now, and, you know, the sea bows to her power and all this junk. You would think that she would just send like 6 sharks after us instead of trying to do things herself, because, you know, the shark fight was much nastier than she is.
Not so fast. Get ready for this.
So the best way to do this is actually to not... the reason I switched this to manual is because that some of the like the early part of this fight, you're actually better off not even like targeting her, because you can actually maneuver a little bit better when you're not targeting her, assuming of course that, you know, I actually get where I was trying to go. And then once you get like behind her, just wail on her. But as soon as you're back in front of her, just stop targeting, where the manual targeting here comes in handy, as long as you know basically where she's at. The point is so that you don't get hit by the laser and the chomping attack, but that one... here, you can get close enough to... And of course, the downside to the fact that I'm still using the Keyblade that I'm using is that the attacks, when I do it that way, do less damage. And the reason that you want to target manually is because then you can avoid this attack easier and actually make some progress away from her. If you have her actually targeted, then the best you're gonna do is to just go straight away from it and maintain the same distance. Or you can try to do this. The other nice thing about manual targeting is that it's easier to go up and down in this area with a manual target. When you're not locked onto her, you can go up and down a lot easier. That's really the key to this, is using the up and down to stay out of range of a lot of her attacks. Cast, thank you. I did cast the first time I had done Alright, now the actual interesting part of this battle begins. Which is... come on. Wrong direction, that's why. Nope. That. Aim the right direction. That'd be nice. Because now she's going to start spamming that attack a lot, and that one hurts. Oh, come on. Twice? Out of there.
won't be pretty. Not very tasty. This won't be pretty.
Hate it when it sometimes kills the vocals and you can't tell that she's using that attack when you can't see her lips move.
This won't be pretty.
But of course, that's why I'm still using the ski blade. Except that I'm apparently out of range.
This won't be pretty.
Reef, stop it!
This won't be pretty. This won't be pretty.
Out of the...
Get ready for this. This won't be pretty.
Fine.
Not very tasty. This won't be pretty. This won't be pretty.
There we go. Oh, come on! Thunder right in the wrong time. Thank you. The difference in this fight between normal mode and proud mode is huge. This fight is a joke on like normal and easy. But on proud mode, it's really a pain, mostly because of the controls. It'd be no problem if this were a stand-up fight. See, I'm still a bit confused on all this. Like, he knows that the keyhole needs to be sealed, but nowhere do they establish how he knows any of this. Like, in none of the games is there a prequel, any kind of explanation to that for this world. Like, every other world, the villains usually know about the keyhole because of that whole, you know, they're all working together to, you know, control the Heartless and etc., etc. But for some reason, Triton knows about it. And it's never explained why. Or why he hates key bearers. Or anything like that. It's one of the big remaining plot holes of the series, and that I honestly hope they never fix, because that would mean I would have to come back to Atlantica again. Alright, now somewhere here is... there it is. And then we can finally move on. Oh, I hate this world.
Tell me, Sora, your world, what's it like?
Oh, about that. Sorry for lying to you.
It's okay. Besides, if you can travel to other worlds, maybe I can too. So many places I want to see. I know I'll get there someday. I'll find a way, somehow. I'm sure of it.
Well, if you find it, do me a favor and leave me out of it.
All right. And now we can get off this world. Unfortunately, we didn't get any more gems. Frost gems. Which is annoying, but it's fine. Alright, nah, I gotta come back to that area to do the... I was thinking about going and making a detour to get that urchin to open up the shortcut, but we gotta come back to that part of the area for when we do the Rare Heartless. For crafting purposes. I'm gonna switch my party out though. Because we're going to come back here for a Trinity point at some point, and usually when I do, I always forget about the fact that I have Ariel in my party, and then I have to go back to a save point. So, Gummy Ship. Alright, that's the world we need to go to next. I would go around this way, but then we're going to be stuck on that world for a while, so I don't want to do that. We're going to go back to here. And then we'll go there. What am I hitting? Thank you. Decelerate, but whatever. I really want to do it now anyway. Alright, welcome to Halloween Town. Pretty sure this is just about everybody's favorite level in the first game. I guess I should say favorite world, because technically they're not levels.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington! Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween!
Thank you, thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
That's not what I want. This is the one I want. Not that I particularly need any Thundara gummies, but whatever. Done modifying my gummy ship for a while. Unless I get bored off camera. I'm one of those rare people that doesn't mind the gummy ship missions. Well, okay, I don't mind the gummy ships. The missions are kind of silly, but... There it is. One elixir. Speaking of, did I ever replace the... No, I did not. Alright.
I don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it! Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated.
Okay, but if the Heartless have a heart, then they're not heartless.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
We need the key to this thing first.
My, that was amazing! And you are...
Sora,
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
what's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, The Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror?
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Wouldn't having terror and fear be kind of redundant? I mean, if you have terror, presumably you already have fear. I mean, maybe not the other way around. You know, you could be afraid without having terror, but
Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good for nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
So Jack is the other absolutely awesome party member. We are actually going to use him because there's only one Trinity point that we can get to at this point, and there's a glitch in the PS4 version of the final mix of Kingdom Hearts that occasionally, if you get the Trinity point before you do the final boss fight, that sometimes it nullifies the count, and then you can't have a record of completing all of the Trinity points.
Out of control. We can't stop.
So I'll get it later.
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
But what I do need to do is... I don't care about those. I think you're set on this. Yeah, because there's nothing I want to de-equip other than cheer, and that only gives me one, so that won't help me with treasure magnet. You don't need that anymore. I think I forgot to take that off after Monstro. Okay. Items, that's what I actually cared about. Because you do not need these. Alright. Wait, did I forget to get... I did forget to get it. Front page. There we go.
Come on, fellas, let's go! Come on, fellas, let's go!
There we go.
Come on!
This way. One thing I don't really like about this world is that there's a lot of nonsensical back and forth in it. Although it's not as bad as Deep Jungle, so I don't really care. Nothing is as bad as Deep Jungle. Okay, Hollow Bastion might be as bad as Deep Jungle, but it's different. Oh, I forgot to change. Do I want Thunder? Or do I want Blizzard? I think Blizzard actually. Of course, the other question is, do I want Fire or Gravity?
Come on! This is it!
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this? Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
I think there needs to be a crossover between Batman and the Nightmare Before Christmas world. Here's why. One of my favorite Batman villains is Calendar Man, who basically is, if you're not familiar with Batman lore, Calendar Man is not a very minor villain who's...
Did you hear that? Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious? Tell Oogie Boogie.
So anyway, Calendar Man's whole deal is that he's a terrorist that does all of his crimes based around, like, obscure holidays. You know, he'll do something crazy on, like, Boxing Day, or, you know, all of the holidays that, like, he did something once on, shoot, I can't remember, one of the, like, Catholic holidays that are, you know, dedicated to a particular patron saint, and then, you know, he basically did something relating to whatever it's the saint of. And so that's how he does his, that's how he operates. That's, you know, that's the whole point, is that he's, you know, doing things related to whatever holiday it is. Well, of course, we all know that in the Nightmare Before Christmas, there's Halloween Town and there's Christmas Town. So it stands to reason that in the same universe there must be, like, holiday, or, you know, towns for other holidays. There's probably an Easter town and, you know, anything else. Thanksgiving Town, maybe, who knows. And so it would be I think it would be hilarious to have a kind of a halfway spoof crossover with Calendar Man coming in and, you know, messing up this world. Not like world as the Kingdom Hearts world, but world as in, like, the lore of Nightmare Before Christmas, and then have a team up between Jack Skellington and Batman to take him down. That would be, like, both hysterically funny and awesome at the same time.
That bonehead Jack is really making a heart. I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that... Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the Heartless.
Oh, I remember what it was now. The Calendar Man's real name is Julian Day, and there's apparently, at least in Batman lore, a Saint Julian. So there was some holiday dedicated to Saint Julian, and that's either where Calendar Man got his whole start, or just one of the ones that he's well known for. Because, you know, it's his name, so. And I don't think that's where he got his start, because I think it was probably leading up to that one, if I remember correctly.
Come on!
Deep freeze! Take that! This is it!
As long as I'm here, might as well get this. Ah.
This is it!
That's fine. It's easy to get back up. If I don't do things like that. That one. Thank you. Alright. I think they fixed this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can you glide for the other one? Alright. Oh. I actually sometimes do the other world first so that I have glide before I come here, so I can get that other chest pretty easily, but... usually only do that when I'm not playing on Proud Mode. Alright, I know.
This is it! See ya!
If I could see! Which ones don't I have that they do here? Of course I can't tell it to do that. really. That's what I want. Why is that not? Of course.
Defense! Wind!
One more time.
Goofy!
No! Bloody hell.
This should help.
Close enough, thank you. There we go. That's what I wanted. There's my arrow arts. Now I don't really care. Oh, come on.
Defense! Defense! Fire!
That's annoying. Weren't they supposed to be 4? It's not. Alright. And that's what we came here for. So long as we're here. Actually, this is kind of silly because we're gonna have to come back here and clear this place anyway. Forget it.
Here I come!
No. Thank you. Yeah.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Take that! Fire! Take that! Take that! Jack! This is it! See ya! Come on! Take that! Take that! Deep freeze!
That's what I wanted first.
See ya! This is it!
There you go. This time it's sure to work. Oh!
We lost them.
Zero! After them, quick!
So this episode maybe I can speak. This episode may go a little bit over because it's a long way to the next save point, and I don't want to. Otherwise, I'd have to quit now, and that's too early to end this. I'd rather go long than quit this early. So apologies in advance. Although since this isn't exactly live, then you'll have known that before you clicked on this. But whatever. I mean, it is filmed live, but it's not streamed or anything. That's what I mean by that. Forget it.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Take that! Deep freeze!
The downside to not manually locking on is that I forgot that I wasn't locked on anymore. Or if it's to actually manually lock
Deep freeze!
Alright, now we're actually supposed to be here.
Come on!
Of course it's in ghost form when it explodes.
Come on!
because it unlocks the one on the other side. Go. Hello there. Again.
Thunder!
What? Fine. Forget it. That's my time anyway.
Fire!
Alright. That way I have that little shortcut there.
Come on! Fire! Fire! Deep freeze! Come on! Come on!
Thunder isn't, or Blizzard isn't doing as much damage as I thought it would. So, thought it was Thunder that they were strong against.
Here!
Okay, I'd rather have Thunder. Easier to use.
Come on!
Alright.
Thunder! Thunder! Take that! Come on! Fire! Come on! This is it! Here!
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I didn't think that one unlocked one going the other direction. That's just the way back.
Thunder!
Ah, I think I actually had that too. Nothing matters because I'd have to kill everything anyway. Fine.
Come on! Thunder! Thunder!
This could take a couple seconds. Wow, that was really easy. Okay then, good. Some days that when you make that first jump off of the middle platform, it will commonly stick you underneath the platform that you actually are trying to jump onto. In which case, it's very hard to actually jump out and around to get on the top platform. By the way, there's a shortcut there back to the square. If you take this little exit there, it'll take you basically to there's like a sewer grate or something there that it will take you to. Alright, come on now. It's not that hard to get to that platform. Unless, of course, Sora won't jump when you tell him to jump. There we go. Oh, I forgot you can't actually walk across on that. That would kind of defeat the purpose now, wouldn't it?
Come on! Fire!
I knew Oogie Boogie was behind this.
I should use those power up and. No sense in leaving them sitting in my inventory. Nope. Alright, and we're not even gonna bother to try to cross the bridge first. We're gonna jump down and get the stuff down here.
Come on! This is it!
And you can use this is the other side. One of those entrances to go back to the must be that one. To go back to the bridge area. Which is what we're gonna have to do to get back. Well, actually, we don't have to do that to get back up. But that's one way back up. Alright, so you see this red Trinity mark here. This is not actually a Trinity point. This is they use the same mark to indicate whether or not the rare boss for the, or not rare boss, but the special final mix rare Heartless is in the area or not. If that mark is here, that means that the rare Heartless is not here, and the rare Heartless actually won't appear until after we finish this world anyway. But that's, I think, the reason that I don't think I've ever gotten the glitch in this world is because and this the reason that I've never gotten the glitch, and the reason that the glitch exists, is because of the fact that they use the same mark there, because the Trinity point that we're going to be skipping is actually another red Trinity. So the game used to, I think they actually patched it. I think they patched it at some point, and the glitch doesn't occur anymore. But that was the reason why people were getting the glitch, because they would get the red Trinity point on this area, which I will show you where it is when we come across it. But it's in the same area, and people thought that it was the that it was the actual that one there is the red Trinity point that they were missing, and it's not. So I think it was a combination of things. There was a glitch that they fixed, and people still think the glitch exists because of the fact that that Trinity point is there.
Come on!
I feel like I didn't want to do that. Knew I didn't need to be down here. Can't get into that door right now.
Come on! Come on!
Rats. There's no point going that way. So this way it is.
Come on! Fire!
Stop that.
Here! Thunder! Come on!
I really don't want to fight these guys.
Fire! Fire! Come on!
That's why I didn't want to fight these guys.
Fire! Take that!
Ah.
See ya! See ya!
Go.
Come on! This is it! See ya!
Okay. I need 3 more points. What can I get rid of? Get rid of that. That's actually really useful. Alright. In which case I may as well leave scan on.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Okay, let's jump right off of there, thank you. Head.
Come on! Come on! Take that!
Come on down.
This is it!
Down. There we go. That'd be all of them. Yeah. We finally get another save point! Which means that it is time to end the episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Everybody have a great day.